Got it on me. There you go. There you go.
We just waiting on 8 o'clock, y'all.
Just on the 8 o'clock start date. Make sure this shit's great. So welcome everybody that's into the greatness. Thank y'all for showing up. You are currently behind the scenes of your new favorite station. We are the Holly Street Sex Hip Hop Show. That's extraordinaire. I am your co-host with that.
Wow. This is a little behind the scenes tidbit for y'all. We about to start in a minute.
We are.
Oh shit! It's DJ Domino.
What up, y'all?
Had the ball.
Sizzle nizzle, my nizzle. What's the deal? What's going on?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
What's on?
Hanging out with my dad and everything.
What's the deal? What's going on?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
What's on?
Hanging out with my dad and everything.
Hey, she just had to creep in the back.
I'm good, man.
She like.
Hanging out.
Yo, it's a lot of
echo. She like.
Yo, it's a lot of
echo. That is a mad delay. Where did that come from?
Yo.
It's a lot of echo.
I just turned on my echo cancellation.
You're perfect for it.
What's up? What do I do now?
You're perfect for being serious.
Yo. Track.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I think the echo gone.
So where's the Wi-Fi?
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I'm in a barbecue spot right now. I just wanted to check in, talk to everybody real quick.
Hey, tell them they brisket trash, yo.
No, it's actually pretty solid here, bro. So shout out, man. What is this place called? Holy Smokes Barbecue, man, in the city of La Palma, California. Shout out to my dad. Dad, I want to put you on here real quick.
What's going on, boss?
So
what up, OG?
My dad, right there.
What's going on, boss, man? What's going on, boss?
Oh, I see it. I see you shining.
There you go.
Okay.
I try to do a little bit of something.
I mean, I ain't mad at you.
I see you flossing, baby. I got you.
I mean, this ain't nothing on your level, OG. This is just a Samsung, just a Samsung watch.
You know this. Thank you for putting my son out there, man.
Hey, thank you for raising the great and being around. Thank you for being around. We got to make sure we get the ones that's doing the right thing. They props. So props to you, OG. You doing the thing, and glad y'all got to link up and hang out, man. That's definitely a beautiful thing.
Thank you, sir. Nice talking to you, boss. You have a good weekend, man.
You as well, man. Y'all enjoy yourself.
Yeah, man. That's my dad right there and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's out here eating real quick. I'm up in Orange County. Just wanted to peep my
Damn, the OC. Did you see any of this yet?
Not that kind of
Oh
OC,
my
just
God.
regular OC.
Oh, okay. All right. Thought
The
you was
real
in the
OC.
hills.
Real OC.
Okay. What are you drinking?
I have one of these IPAs, man, over here, man. It's pretty solid, man.
Ooh. Is it a strong one or is it just a nice little?
It's good, man. 7%, man. It's pretty efficient. 7%. It's efficient enough. Oh, Monkey Shoulder, yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
So I'm on the Monkey Shoulder and I'm here.
Okay, so Still Hands Coffee Lager. Okay.
Yeah. You know, a little saucy. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah, man.
What up, Z? How you doing, Z?
Hi, guys.
What's good, man? Hey, you know.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to go keep my head in here quick, man. You know, about to finish food over here. And
What's this place at again?
I'm trying to get back on again.
What's the place at again? What's the name of the place?
This is Holy Smokes Barbecue. And it's
Holy Smokes Barbecue.
WHOLLY.
Holy Smokes, you just got a shout out from the Holly Street 96 podcast.
Yeah, no doubt.
Boom, from your mama.
Place?
This is Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Okay. All right. All right, come out there.
I'm gonna get back out of here, but I'm gonna get back on if I can. All right.
All right, bro.
Hey, man, that was DJ. That's DJ Domino, man. Wednesdays, he do the Wednesday night massacre. He do the 15-minute massacre, and the boy's a dope DJ. So, thank you for checking in. All right, y'all. It's 8:02, so that means it's the witching hour. It is time for the Holly Street 96 podcast. It's a little modified version. We ain't got the music like we usually do today, so it's just gonna be about our mouthpiece. What's going on? So
Phrasing. Don't let Come on. No. It's going to be about spoken words that we do.
Yeah, oh, you just had to go all the way through. All right. As always, I am your host, D from Holly Street. As with me is my co-defendant, or the only one I got left. I'm the one to say what's up to the people.
What up, good folks? You know what it is. Good conversation. Good stuff on. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we're going to do like we normally do.
Hopefully, we still have our special guest coming in. Ill Lyrical from one half of the Aces clique. One of the dopest MCs I had the pleasure of working with in my life. So hopefully we still got him coming through. And we're going to try to give y'all a good show today. You know what I'm saying? With just us two. But
hey, listen. It's going to be one of the best anybody's ever dealt with. Why don't you know what? Let's do a little different, a little bit more airtime. Just you and I. Just run down what we're going to be talking today. Let's just go ahead and do the itinerary.
All right. Yeah. Today, our topics are: has the versus peaked? We just saw versus the other day. Does age play a role in how you hear music, especially this new stuff? Are we just being old, or is it really trash? We're gonna touch on the new freshman class on XXL. We want to talk about Jules Santana. He wants to smoke with Lloyd Banks, but is he skipping over Memphis Bleek? I'm saying, and let's just put some real respect on Bleek's name tonight, like for real, like put some respect on Bleek's name if y'all don't know. And last but not least, we talking about Drake's new album.
I've been waiting for the pod for that. I have
new album
stuff to say.
There's a lot to say. Like so, where you want to start, man?
Let's start from the top, man. Let's talk this versus stuff.
Dope. So check it. Cypress Hill versus Onyx.
Onyx. Yep.
UGK versus NJG. We've had a couple of joints that were just okay. So it's like with the Omarion Mario debacle. You know what I'm saying? With the Ray J debacle.
I wouldn't Ray J.
Hey,
I call that travesty, apparently.
Speaking of, and then right on time. Ladies and gentlemen. Like I said earlier, I introduced you as like one of the dopest MCs I had the pleasure of working with in my life. So, and when I tell you people, this man never wrote none of our songs. He never wrote. He just walked into the booth and just spit some shit and was like, I was like, man, I've been writing this shit for a week. This nigga just come and spit some shit. But nah, welcome to the pod, man.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
Man,
fellas.
I've been trying to figure out a way to get you on the pod for a while. Like for real, because like these are my crew, but let's just do the lineage. You are Trevor's cousin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First cousins.
You are my ex-partner in rhyme.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir.
Aces all day.
You know.
And
we started the Aces with us three. We can't forget about the lyrical assassin.
Never that. Can't forget about that guy. Come on, man.
So that and like I said, that was the lineage, and I've been wanting to figure out a way to like get you on the podcast as a guest or in a permanent role. So, because nobody knows hip hop more than you.
Who, me?
This guy.
Look it up.
He said, like, so like I said, so I did a rundown of what we were talking about today, and right now subject is verses. We were just on the topic of has the verses peaked. We've seen what was going on with all the verses. We saw what Omarion and Mario did.
Garbage.
Man, you think it's time to call time? You think it's time to call it?
I wouldn't say call it. I would say revamp it with the old school heads. Let them come out and shine one more time.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's when it was best.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We need to get some Rick up there. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Get some Melly Mel coming back out there. KRS, everybody like that.
I wouldn't mind seeing like some old new shit, like some like generation. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind seeing some generation type of shit, like maybe like one of our best go against one of their best.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's dead yet. I think it's going that way. I think one of the things that kind of killed it isn't some of these joints behind a paywall? Like some of them you got to pay for or something like that. I think it just depends because there's still matchups that we've said on this podcast and we've talked about would be dope. Remember, we still don't know if who got something for Busta. We done talked about Missy. You know what I'm saying? We've also said Chris Brown versus Usher would be a dope joint.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? So we still waiting to see what come to fruition.
But see, with Chris Brown and Usher too old for that.
Is it? Because he's still busy on Vegas for the presidency.
Yeah,
that's true.
When they ain't no residency, they on their way down, bro.
I saw him on the.
Beyonce had a residency in Vegas.
I saw him on the Something in the Water festival. He did a masterful set, but he ain't moving like he used to.
That's what I'm saying. You can't sing and move at the same time like you used to.
Like,
well, I think the general consensus is that Chris Brown will pretty much outdance everybody right now. But we talking songs. Like if we talking the whole performance joint, it'll get a little hairy.
That's where the problem went with verses. That's where it went when it went to a performance platform. You know, I think that's the problem.
I agree.
A lot of these cats can't perform no more.
Nah, they're too old for that. They need a chair and sit down somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of these cats is like, you know, and then you expose some of these cats like Ray J.
Hey, listen. I'm here for the too, because
yo, how Sammy outsang you on your own shit?
I didn't watch the verses. I ain't gonna say I forgot it was coming on, but when I woke up that next morning, my timeline was flooded. I was like, yo.
I stayed up to watch that. I've stayed up to watch. That was the most comedy I've ever seen in my life.
I couldn't.
Shout out to my cousin, Manny. She was the one talking King Kong shit that Mario was going to come in the clutch, and she was right, and she was there. Them fingers was clacking on that keyboard as much as she was talking. I didn't even have to watch the whole recap. Props to her.
I'm telling you, man, that versus. So if people don't know, Marion and Mario had a versus, but it was a different one. They had an undercard this time. So the undercard was Ray J. Is a tag team match. Ray J. Please.
No.
Let me get through this. It was Ray J and Bobby V versus Pleasure P and Sammy. I looked at
Why?
Corny.
That's what I'm saying. Why?
See,
Nobody
this is
would
what
see that.
this is what makes me mad because I actually called this. I said, "Yo, why don't they just put it on a pay-per-view? Why don't you just put like a couple undercards, cats that like the one-hit wonders, two or three-hit wonders versus, and then go up to the main event, and then you don't have to do this shit like every month. You could just do like a pay-per-view in May and then do another one in October, like a fight card, and get all the verses you want.
Like smack.
Yeah, exactly. But then they do this, and I was like, "That's not my idea. You didn't execute."
Like they not
I
listening.
think they won't do that because
Listening.
they're getting
Nobody asked for Bobby V.
They're getting some revenue off of the amount of views, right? So once you switch to pay-per-view, you probably not going to get nowhere near the amount of views. You're talking like
You're right.
you're gonna have to have the hardcore fans that are going to be like, "Oh, I've been waiting to see this dude get busy."
I didn't mean pay-per-view like in pay styles. I meant pay-per-view in like a full card.
So let's think about all the versus joints that we've seen so far. I would have said spread for Jill Scott and Erica joint. Definitely the Dipset joint. I really can't think of that many that I'd have put some money up for.
I'm not putting money up for any of them.
Nope.
You started free.
No,
I'm not paying for that shit.
Right? No. Yes. And that's why I say I don't think a paid format was the right move.
Not at all. Because you saw what happened to Onyx versus Cypress Hill. Nobody saw that.
I didn't watch that one either.
Nope.
Matter of fact, Cypress Hill is pissed about nobody seeing that.
We're forgetting the factor into what paid versus was. The pandemic ain't really a thing anymore.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once the pandemic was off, we had diverse that was everybody like entertained. And then remember other dude, DJ D Nice.
Yeah, D Nice was killing it.
I miss D Nice, man. Shout out to
He's
D
still
Nice,
doing
man.
it, but you just don't hear about it because
It's a
Yeah,
couple of
he's
days.
on the joint with
What's
his name? Joe Buttons and all them.
The
The video podcast they got.
my fault.
Yeah, he's on there.
All right.
man. Nah, Joe Budden's a sore subject around here.
It's not a source subject. It's one that don't need to be brought up. Well, anyway, what do you think? Fine, fellas, which is versus, or you think you can still some juice out of it?
I think if they go back to their roots, and like Steve said, if they go back to the old school, they go back, get the guys that we missed on the first go round, or you got to go big. And if they go big, you really like. I think the bigger they go with the artist, it's on its last leg.
Yes,
because you can't keep going but up.
Yeah, it's definitely not done. They got a chance, but like you said, they gotta just like get some different people that we actually want to see.
I think they need to go away from that performance style.
I agree with both. They're not yet. But once they start pulling bigger, we're going to start downfall because after you do a big one, you want to see. I mean, the big things that we have. I don't know if LL. I don't think we'll ever see T.I. C. Tribe Called Quest, thing. Like there's still some big things that they can do. But once you get now you're talking sponsors.
I want a triple threat.
I don't know if I want to do it.
I want a triple threat with Wu-Tang, Outkast, and the Tribe.
Why? So Wu-Tang two people at once?
That's
exactly.
But listen, we need
to get the roots in Tribe.
Ooh.
That's dope.
See, this is why he needs to be on the
Potential.
podcast. We never
That
even
would be
said
gangster,
that.
yo.
That's nasty. That would be a. Ooh. That's
Yo, which groups got a longer, like legendary classic albums than both of them?
man. The Roots versus Black
mean
Thought
outside
versus
of Wu?
Q-Tip.
Okay, we're not even talking about Wu.
No, wait, hold on. Wu don't have a whole lot of group shit. Remember that. Wu got three group records. Well, maybe 4, but you don't count one of them, like because of Martin.
What's the gravel? Iron Flag.
They got Iron Flag. They got, but we don't really. They pull out. That's all. I think Gravel Pit the only thing they can pull off an Iron Flag.
But
they just phoned that one straight.
Real. How many groups really put up numbers 36 chambers and everything forever though?
Outkast.
Yeah.
I'm not saying going to their first record. Aquemini and AT Aliens can not saying they'll win. I'm not. Please, people. I'm not saying Outkast beats the Wu-Tang, but I'm saying they got enough dope records to go up against the Wu-Tang.
That'll be one of those East versus South. You just gotta.
I don't really know who you put Wu-Tang up against, man. I don't really know who can go.
See, the problem with anybody against Wu-Tang is most people's initial thought will be that
Jurassic 5
Wu-Tang albums, and it won't be the Wu-Tang albums. You got everything, freestyles, everybody individual joints.
Oh no! You know who you can put up against Wu-Tang? Duck Down. Duck Down.
Well, yeah,
I thought about that.
I can see that though.
Even though they're not like a group, they got enough records together on different records that they can go up against the Wu. I'm not saying I just don't know who beats the Wu, who you can put competitively against the Wu-Tang. I'm just trying to throw some stuff out there.
See, the funny thing is there are people that are out there that'll see this episode or watch it now. That will be screaming at me. You bugging. The dog is fire. Some goofy shit like that. What y'all don't know about, right? Like we do. Like it's spade now.
I mean, if we going, if we doing the whole, if we're going like, not genre, what is it? Record label versus record label. Yeah, we can go Death Row versus, we can start doing that. But when we going straight groups, Dog Pound don't. I love the Dog Pound, but they don't have it for the Wu-Tang Clan. They just don't.
They got to do duo joints for that.
Right.
Like
that's
Dog
a duo
versus Mobb Deep would be fire.
Right. Oh no, that'd be fresh. That'd be fresh right there. West versus East. We haven't had that yet.
All in all,
well, I mean, we had Snoop versus DMX.
Yeah, and X won that hands asked me. So I think we're still in the versus joint. They just gotta, like you said, give back the roots. Because of
niggas gotta give me LL versus
Busta. Go back to the old school. Stop trying to get a newer acts more shine than I already got.
Just give me
unless
LL
we're going to do good shit. LL versus Busta would be dope.
Yeah, that's the only person. LL, only person I know with enough catalog to go up because other than Missy Elliott. But I think people put Missy Elliott in the Busta category because of her videos and not her body of work. Because people got to remember, she don't got Busta got records. Busta got albums.
I would say
Busta put out an album every 4th of July.
I mean, I can think of like big with Buzz, but we're talking like, would you want to see Hov against Busta?
Hov, I put Hov. Hov is in that category. It's like LL, Busta, Hov, Eminem.
Because I don't think anybody that would be admitted with Hov.
I said it's hold on, let me trying to fix this audio, this echo we got going.
Yeah, that joint tough.
Does that sound better?
Yeah, it's better.
Oh, that's
All
way
right.
better.
Cool. Usually we
The
have
whole
the echo
time, all you had to
cancellation.
do was click one thing. See
The
what
what?
I'm talking about. Nothing. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying usually we have the echo cancellation off because it don't go well with the mixing, the music.
Oh, well,
Since we ain't got the
we
music
good
on today,
now.
but yeah, man. Well, I think we beat Versus to death.
Yeah, before they
that's
do
a
it.
dead dog right now.
All right. So here's my next topic, and this is we're all up there in age a little bit. Like I say, we old. I'm just saying we're hip hop. We're aged out of hip hop. Honestly, to tell you the truth. But so does your age like play a role in how you hear music today? Does it matter if you're young and hearing old music? If you're old hearing young music, does age play a role in how you hear music?
I don't think so. I think it was how you was brought up. Because we were brought up listening to certain things. Like we listened to a lot of R&B. We listened to jazz. We listened to all this other different genres of music. And then now they're kind of dumbing our music down.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of like, a lot of us can't get with it. But then, some of the stuff you can kind of get with. Like, I like Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? I like J. Cole. I like certain spitters. Big fan of Nipsey, But people that say something.
Yep,
a lot of these artists right now, they just talking. And everybody's saying the same thing over and over and over. They're using the same platform, same format, and just running with it. And everybody's like, oh, this is so hot. But everybody sounds the same. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, if Premier dropped a beat, before anybody started spitting, you already knew who made the beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If Swizz dropped a beat, when that first couple of sounds that jumped on, you already knew who it was. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I don't know who's who.
I am in total agreement, and this might show our age, but total agreement. Like, I was telling my son the other day, like, what do I need? What do I need half these dudes for? Like, I got Future. If I want to hear that music, I can go to Future. If I want to hear Drake, I can go to Drake. Why do I need Baby Keem? Or why do I need Nardo Wick or any of the drill rappers? Like, God, they beating drill to death. They beating that drill drums to death.
You just saying probably 3 people I've never even heard a single.
I was gonna say that.
I got to keep my ear to the streets, man. Come on now. I got.
I ain't knocking it. I'm glad one of us do because I have no idea who any of them is, and I've probably heard their joint before.
It didn't know who they were.
No idea.
You've heard Fabio Foreign. You've heard.
Yep. Not a fan.
Right. You've heard.
Never even heard of him.
Lil Baby. The Baby, like all them cats. Like,
so I'm starting to think that Lil Baby, the Baby, all of them are already starting to be passed by
they definitely are
of the new cats.
My
and they've really only been popping for about 3 years. So there's really no longevity in hip hop anymore. Well, hip hop, I'll say, because like we've discussed before, all these different platforms where people could drop their music and build their own little buzz, and then it becomes a national thing, isn't bad, but it's not the formula that as we grew up, we knew, right? There is no street team and posters everywhere and mixtapes to get your word out or get your name out, and then, features and all that other stuff. Everybody's just dropping music, and I remember when Lil Baby first dropped, and then the Baby came out, or whoever came out first, and I was like, "Wait, this ain't the same person." But then you hear them; they're clearly different.
That killed me for a minute.
Right, they're different, but they built a buzz. But like SoundCloud, props to SoundCloud and giving the outlet. But damn, people are making. If you get 2,000 followers on SoundCloud, you drop an independent album. And you got your local buzz going, and then you just bubble up from there, which ain't bad again. But
it's a mean hustle.
The names that you just dropped, I have no clue, nothing. but then that makes us look like the old heads,
Right.
and we're haters and all that other stuff. When in reality, it's so much music, but at the same time,
So much.
Kendrick's, the J. Cole's dropped, the Griselda's dropped. If Hov dropped the album tomorrow, he's gonna shut shit down. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Pusha T album dropped. Like the people that came from our generation are still doing their thing, and they're still making noise. But it's like they're battling because of that old formula of being on a major or whatever. Or even some of these cats was going independent. Redman is full blown independent now.
Yeah.
But if Redman get on the track, he's gonna body whoever's on it. You see what I'm saying?
Always.
Like it's just
He's on.
it's a constant fight.
This kid from Detroit. He's on. He's endorsing right now. Some white kid from Detroit. I can't remember his name, but he had a joint. He had a joint with him the other a couple weeks ago.
Don't we already have one of those? I'm just fucking with you.
He's facing the fucking side of a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
We doing this again? Oh, okay.
Yo, no, man. Like I was talking to my kid. I got a 15-year-old son, and I'd be like, "Yo, you like this? Like, okay, Earth Gang. Love
Fire.
Earth Gang. I think they're the next Outkast. I think they're about to blow up." He's like, "Who?" I'm like, "Well, who do you listen to? Baby Tron? The fuck is Baby
Who?
Tron?
Oh, that's a name for real?
Yes, it's a real dude.
Who?
He's on the fresh. He's
Baby Tron.
he's one of the new freshman XL cats. Baby Tron. I spent a whole.
Can we really trust XXL for a freshman class anymore?
The what?
Can we really trust XXL for their freshman class
No.
anymore?
No.
Hell no.
You're ashamed of yourself.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me. I mean,
Double XL should really
I
be
go-
ashamed of yourself.
you know who we always rock. We was the source. Mics or nothing.
All
You
day.
know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. Everybody wanted to be on the source. Everybody wanted that hip hop quotable. That's just what the hell it was. So
Hip-hop quotable, man.
they, and
I
I
ain't
ain't gonna
heard
front,
that in a minute.
there was some strong XXL freshman classes,
Man.
but now it just seems like they're just. But this could be the old head talking.
Double XL
It
is just
seems
trying
like
to
they're just clicking
young
fucking
viewers.
SoundCloud rappers and just putting names out there. Because I'll look at a freshman class and don't know a soul.
Not a,
And then they'll do their little
Exactly.
showcase where you get to hear them do their little cipher or whatever, and none of them are saying nothing.
don't help.
Garbage.
Don't
Hot
Straight
garbage.
dumpster juice.
I think maybe the last good double XL freshman class was like the one with Chance the Rapper was in. And even
Can I,
that was
okay, is this a
horrible.
safe space? Is this a safe
It
space?
was a safe space.
It could be. It could be.
Oh man.
I don't know a single Chance the Rapper song.
You know one.
You if you listen to the radio, you've heard it before.
You know
Right.
one.
You
I'm
didn't probably
telling
didn't
you.
realize who it was.
I would probably have to hear it.
You know the
And-
one with, Chains and Wayne.
Who?
The joint, if another month something, what the hell does that shit go? If another motherfucker here, what is it? What is that joint? It's with Chains and Wayne. It's got chains on it
Seems
too.
like you don't know a single one either.
No, I do.
The lies you tell, D, the lies
I'm
you
just
tell.
saying. I'm not saying in a slanderous way. I'm saying I don't know. I can't name one. I mean, you clearly can't either.
Oh,
but that's
if another motherfucker try to stop me, it's gonna be some player haters in the fuck. It's gonna be some sit in the lobby, some shit like that. Remember you?
that's Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper.
Is it his song or is he featured on it?
Oh, it's his song. You don't want no problems with me. That joint.
That's him.
That's
Yeah,
him.
that's him.
That's his. That's on his
I
first
didn't know
album.
that was him. I mean, that song is okay.
He's like,
Yeah, you're
That's
not gonna
that
jump up and down and be like, "Oh my gosh, it's so dope." Nah,
I'm not hopping in the whip like, yo, throw that Chance the Rapper on. But I know a bunch of
That's
people that say the
definitely
same shit. There ain't nobody gonna say, yo, when you get in the whip, let's put this Eminem shit on. And I don't know who the hell kind of people say that goofy shit, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Because
it's a groundswell.
Cuzzo, you remember when Marshall Mathers LP dropped?
yes,
we
sir.
listen
And we
to
was
that
all sitting in the crib. Remember, I had to go cop
4
that
times
joint.
back
We
to
went in
back.
there and was lit,
I mean,
bruh.
come on.
Yeah, no, I was in boot. I think I was in training when that shit dropped. And I
Simmer
think
down,
that shit,
Jaguar.
I was
Simmer
like,
down.
this is
Simmer down.
amazing. This is amazing.
Listen,
This dude is retarded.
that shit.
Yes.
I remember the summer I came out and we was all on the Eastern Shore That was the year that the fucking Onyx joint dropped.
Mhm.
Back the fuck up.
Yep, back the fuck up joint.
That shit.
I just listened to that shit the other day.
The Helter Skelter shit. Like
Yes,
the summer was
man.
grimy.
I
You
need
know
some
what I
Helter
think the
Skelter
problem
right
is?
now.
A lot of
Well,
our heroes just gave the fuck up on recording records.
Because
Did
they're
they
not gonna
give up?
go nowhere with this new crowd, man. They don't want to hear that. They keep saying that what we was doing, it was boring and everything, but now they're all doing the same thing, which is super boring. It's like I don't get it.
I be
If
mad.
everybody sounds the same, there's
mad.
no diversity in it.
It's not.
You know
It's,
what I mean?
I know why it's not though.
I heard a beat the other day. I was like, I
Very
swear,
fucking simple.
Hmm.
It went from being about having something to say and striking out on your own and doing your thing to this is the easiest way for cats to get out the hood. Like it went from having to be still a skill to being easy. And once one person figured out I can do this, 30 motherfuckers did it and got money. And then it took one person to say, I'm over the auto-tune a little bit. I'm going to be a sing-songy rapper. Boom. 30 more jumped
There
out.
you go.
It just became a wave riding thing, and that's what hip hop was never, ever, ever about.
But
It was
see, but
never
my thing
about
with it though, they
What's
keep
up?
trying to act like what they're doing right now wasn't already done back in the day. Because the
Right.
way they spitting now, you can go back and listen to the Busters. You can go back and listen to like ODB. You can go back and listen to like some of the reggae artists and stuff. And everything they was doing back in the 90s is what they're doing right now. And they're trying to call it new.
They still use they're even using the 90s songs and the beats.
Hold on.
Yes. They are quoting 90s rappers all day long.
All day.
And these kids are acting like, oh, you heard what he said? That was so hot. I'd be like, you know that was so-and-so from back in the day that said that, right? And they just quoted them.
No, you bugging, B.
They'd be like, no, he just made that up. Bruh, hold on. Let me go ahead and go. Let me go to Google right quick.
Man.
I'm sorry, Google. Let me go to Google right quick. And let me show you why you are a piece of shit. Because you don't know what you're listening to.
I swear,
These people are recycling flows from back in the day.
They're recycling more than flows.
The whole song.
Facebook. So one of my favorite pastimes
right out
is to go on Facebook and scroll the reels. And I'll sit there for 30, 45 minutes, watch this little shit's going. I watched this one reel. It was probably about 2 or 3 months ago. But when you said they're recycling shit, it reminded me. I'm just using it what I saw, so don't nobody try and throw shots or whatever. It was a white blonde girl. She's probably 17, 18. And she was super hyped. And she was like, oh my God, the best way to listen to music is slowed and reverb. Slowed and reverb is chopped and screwed.
Exactly.
And she was
That's
hyped.
all
She was
it
like,
is.
slow it down, and they back it up over itself, and it's just the newest thing, and it's so dope. And I was like, wait a minute, chopped and screwed. And I went to the comments, and they were flaming youngin' on that joint. And I kind of was like, they're doing it over again. I call it the Apple effect. It's been done, but they're going to pick up on it and make it seem like it was their invention.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Because I'm with you on that because that's what Apple does. Android been doing shit for like how many years? Did Apple be like, look what we can do?
Look,
And Android, we're sitting back like, bro, we had that since like back in the 90s. And you're just getting it. But that's a whole nother conversation, right?
I just went and looked it up just to make sure I wasn't tripping. It's in the Urban Dictionary and all of that. A recent internet fad, people take existing songs, slow them down, and apply reverb to it.
What's next? They gonna call lean slant. You get some of this. You get some of this slant, and you like what the
slowed and reverb. Y'all was like
and reverb.
Out,
you mean chopped and screwed?
So
exactly.
Even with that further solidifies our generation. Now we did our thing, or no?
No.
Yeah, we got our spot. We already know what we did.
I think
shit
it's
set in
I
stone.
feel good when I can sit back and be like, oh, y'all doing that again? What do you mean again? Well, listen, I have CDs. Y'all don't even listen to CDs. I got
Right? They don't know what CDs are.
CD.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got
they don't know what CDs are.
They already doing this. So I mean, I'm glad y'all finally catching on, but please don't rename it and try and claim it for yourself. We've been doing it.
No, I'm never gonna get over that. She said slowed and reverb.
Man.
It's the funniest shit ever.
And reverb.
You know,
That's gonna be the name of the next pod.
Slow and reverb.
You be doing that shit solo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because I will definitely check out of that one.
Yo,
Welcome to the podcast. No.
No. Not gonna happen.
You are flying solo, champ.
Hey, not to change the subject, but when we gonna get Jesse up on here?
man.
I'm coming back if Jesse come up here.
Oh shit. If I can
Hey.
find it. I talked to him like
don't make me call him, man. Don't make me call him.
I told him a year ago. We was talking about what we were about to do. We was talking about getting a magazine, getting a new TV show on because he wanted to turn the magazine into a TV show, and then he had to go to do The Walking Dead. That's the last time I heard from him.
I talked to him like
That's
2
right,
weeks ago.
folks. You heard it. We know somebody that's working on The Walking Dead. Don't think we out here just
He's
bullshit.
working on some better stuff now. He been on all kinds of stuff now.
Shout out to JSNL clothing line.
Definitely JSNL all day.
Man,
Y'all see the fresh video I got?
on this joint.
I need y'all to be cleared.
Yeah.
Don't
Hey,
know what-
hold on. You know I've been eyeballing that, right?
Yeah.
Look, if I can fit it over the hair, I would definitely come snatch it from you.
Speaking of hair, brethren.
Yeah, man. Me see that thing there, boy.
You know, I keep a very, very fresh fitted because
Yo.
I see.
I got to be the one to do it the best.
I had to start growing it in solidarity.
Mhm.
But I would love to get Jesse on the pod, man. Y'all, audience, y'all don't even know, man. I used to call him the mad scientist. This nigga's beats was he just cook up some shit, and I just automatically write to it. It was classic. It was.
Oh, dang.
I wish I had Keep It Moving. I don't have Keep It Moving no more. I don't know where
I got it somewhere.
Man, my kids burned the shit out of the PlayStation.
Yo, I
That
got
was
it
their favorite
somewhere,
song.
man.
That was their favorite song.
Oh, you know what? Yo, I put it on YouTube.
You did?
Yeah, I put it on YouTube years ago.
Oh shit! I thought you did. I know you did who you do it for, but I didn't know you did Keep It Moving.
I think I did Keep It Moving too. I'm not sure.
Gotta
Matter of
find
fact,
it.
hold on. Don't let me lie to you. Don't let me lie to you.
You on there? Don't even worry about it.
I can't remember. that was a magical day, man. That was a magical day.
Nah, you know what? I don't think I put that one up there, but I got it. I got it on.
If you gotta give
Matter of fact, I'm gonna find it after this joint, and I'm gonna come back on another joint, and we gonna play it.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is a open invitation here. Like,
Okay.
I will let you know every time we go on the pod. If you can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. This is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because
Yo, Chris Brown was on Drink Champs. I gotta watch that. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta watch that.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Chris Brown, man, y'all checked out his new joint yet?
I haven't.
Just
I know it dropped.
probably because I'll I'm in these digi streets. I'll go ahead and bless you, Playboy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I picked it out.
Bless your brethren then.
You know I got you.
Like yesterday, I listened to half of it yesterday. I didn't get through all of it, but he's doing this Chris Brown
It's
thing.
standard, breezy, but it's solid.
Now here's my point. Yesterday, I was right there with you. I was like, "Yo, it's standard breezy, but it's good." And I'm like, "It's because it brings me to the Drake shit." Like, why do you always have to change? Like, sometimes you don't. Like, I don't know why.
Are we going into the Drake shit? Are we going
not yet. But this is a point. Like, why do we always have to? Why does everything have to be different all the time? Like, sometimes what you do is what you do, and if you do it well, it's good. Like, it don't always have to be. You don't always every album. You don't have to switch up and like, oh, I'm just thinking out the box. Like, nah, man, hop back in that box. Give us some good shit.
Hey, sometimes that box is where it's at because you found your niche. You got to run with it.
I almost said something different. I mean, it's because I understand it because sometimes the artist, I'm guessing, wants to see what their range is and see what they can do, right? And I knew Drake was going to do it. Remember when he did One Chance?
Right.
Dip into that. He so different sounds, but this one he went full bull with. I'll be honest. Haven't listened to a single beat off of that. I will also be honest to say I have no ambition to.
Hold your thoughts on Drake. Just hold it. We getting there. We almost to it. We almost to the main event.
I did almost see it ready to go to it. My fault.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna put something on the screen real quick, fellas. All right. So now, next topic, freshman. This is a freshman, the 2022 XXL freshman class. All right, and so now we got Nardo Wick.
Oh, okay.
We got Doechii, I think.
Who?
Quote me on that. So Fago.
Who?
His name is So. Wait, what?
Yeah.
So Fago.
You heard it right. Yeah, you read it right.
Bluebeard?
This is the young man right here.
Bet Bread. He's from Detroit because of how we spell Fago. Bet Bread.
Babyface Ray. All right.
All right.
Cali. All right. K-Sai. K-Sai. Something. Casey.
It's probably Casey.
It's probably Casey.
Cochise. This nigga don't even know nothing about it. This nigga's Cochise. This nigga's a rapper.
Like Cochise?
Like Cochise. Like the whole verse. Like
I don't know any of them.
Oh, like I'm Cochise.
I kind of feel bad, man.
All right.
I don't.
Big 30. All right, we can flying right past
I'm
that
not
one.
a fan of anybody flashing money in their pictures. All you
Exactly.
Right past it. Ken the Man.
Sir?
Ooh.
Right. Sir was right.
I figured that if you call yourself the man and you don't look like a man, you are a him, her.
Big Scar.
Is that what? Okay.
And coming up, Saucy Santana.
The only name that I recognize out of that whole shit. And
Saucy Santana is a XXL freshman class.
what is the name of
Santana?
with internet research? Because I know I've heard a Saucy Santana song.
I've heard that name. I don't know if I've
And
heard
The
anything
10th
about
spot
them.
goes to Babytron. My son's favorite rapper. For my read.
Baby Tron is such a hilarious fucking name, yo.
I guess we got one more. His name is Weezy Out of Here.
Baby Tron. Oh, that's who Saucy Santana is. They did that song Walk. It's a tick. Okay, so look.
Yeah.
So
This
now,
is
okay.
So ladies and gentlemen, it's your freshman. Breaking the mold is your freshman. And we go that breaking the mold shit is your freshman class of 2022.
Fuck that. You know what?
Right. Fuck that
now?
shit.
We are now into the, and I heard somebody talking about that. I think it was on Sway in the Morning. Excuse me. Excuse me. We are now in the era of they want the artist to be able to have a viral TikTok song because that's where the new streams of revenue is. Because that's where Saucy Santana is. Let me see that bitch walk, or whatever that song is.
Oh, that's who that is?
Yep.
See?
Yep.
The only reason why I know that shit is
not a rap song. It's not a rap song.
Or all of that stuff. It's not a rap song.
It's not a rap song. It is a house music, walk, whatever the hell.
It's where the new push is. Let's get a song that can get on TikTok and become a viral TikTok drunk, which, again, fine. But let's not put that as hip hop, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm with you on that because it's definitely not hip hop. They,
Nowhere
they they
near
keep trying to bunch everything into hip hop now. They're trying
It's
to
nowhere
like
near it.
straight turn
It's
it pop.
literally nowhere near it.
You know what? D, you said it a few pods ago, and I still stand tall with you on it. And they started talking about it on Drink Champs or something else. What's wrong with having subcategories under the umbrella of hip hop? They do it with rock, they do it with country, they do it with every other genre of music. Hip hop needs to have its subcultures, and there's nothing wrong with it. It needs to happen because that Saucy Santana song isn't bad.
It's not hip hop.
But it's when I hear hip hop, we know what we're talking about. We know what we're talking about.
It's not. It's not hip hop. It's dance music.
If I played anybody that Saucy Santana song and was like, "What genre of music do you think that is?" Highly, highly unlikely somebody's going to say, "Oh yeah, that's hip hop."
Because I'm not.
I'm not.
Nah,
I'm just saying though, because
all.
I mean that's like going to Baltimore, and you know what I'm saying, you know, they do their whole Baltimore thing, and then calling that hip hop. Like, no,
But
no.
they would be mad if you called late shit hip hop.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
They would
Because
be
that's
like,
a whole other genre. But people are trying to box it in together though,
Yeah.
because they might hear parts of a hip hop song in it.
Right.
It's all the same. But you can't just blanket that on everything.
Yeah. Hip hop is okay, so we're at a crossroads. Hip hop became so popular that it became the mainstream. It became the mainstream movement. But now it's everywhere. So now you can't call it hip hop no more. It's like, okay, this is grunge hip hop. This is emo hip hop, like Lil Uzi Vert. This is drill rap. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, all we had was West Coast, East Coast, South. Like, it was like, oh, that's that North shit, or that's that speed shit, or that's that country shit, or that's that West Coast shit, that's that New York shit, that's that Philly shit. Like, we've always had subgenres, but now it's time to, you know, now it's time to put that shit in, like, if you go to Apple, it should say grunge hip hop. Because if you go to Apple right now and look in the rock and roll section, it'll tell you heavy metal, 80s band, grunge, emo, pop, classic. Like, it'll tell you that. It's high time hip hop got those categories in mainstream, because you can't keep telling me this is rap, and I keep listening to it and it's like, yo, I don't hear no rap.
At all.
Like, who's rhyming? They're not even rhyming. Like, get them, killer. Sorry, folks. This is my damn crazy ass pit. They're allowed to be in here. Oh,
it's okay.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, so, stupid ass shit. I can't. That Saucy Santana shit got me beat, and I'm still on slow and reverb.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not on. I just wanted to be known that I don't think we're completely knocking the hustle. We're knocking the broad generalization of calling everything hip hop.
Right. I'm not knocking Saucy. I'm not knocking what Saucy Santana does. Whatever that song is, that's for her. That's for whoever likes it. I'm knocking the placement. I'm knocking the Double XL Freshman. Like, that was reserved for the dope MCs. Like,
it was supposed to be.
It used to be. It was like, it used to be, and I don't know when they decided they're gonna pander to the young people.
Be dope with their demographic that they're targeting. The TikTok right now, you couldn't tell the TikTok super follower that the Saucy Santana joint ain't the greatest shit ever. They're going to think it's the greatest shit ever. Whether or not we feel it is one thing, but you couldn't tell them that shit isn't the most firepower shit ever. It's because they don't really know anything outside of that, because this is what's geared towards them. You see what I'm saying? It's definitely not the same, but it's also not the same. Like I can take them and be like, oh, okay, you like that shit? I don't even know what the fuck I could pull from my genre and generation of hip hop that they would like and be like, oh, okay, no, that's dope. They're just not going to appreciate it. And I use appreciate loosely, but it's not going to hit the same for them.
You know,
what the fuck could I play for somebody like anybody that rocks with the Saucy Santana? Not in a bad way, but that's what they listen to. Cool. But what can we play from our generation that would be like? Some would probably throw out like a Ja Rule and Shantae song.
Well, for Saucy Santana,
not on that fucking level.
Nah, it'd be like Crystal Waters. It'd be like Crystal Waters.
Crystal Waters is in hip hop. Saucy Santana's hip hop. Knock it off.
It's not hip hop. It's not.
No. You can't. But we can't tell them that it's not hip hop because it's in the hip hop category.
That's where I'll disagree. Vietnamese disagree. Yes, we can. Yes, we can say that ain't hip hop because we are. Somebody has to say it. Somebody has to tell these kids.
Yes, you're correct. But what I'm saying is,
I think hold on, and
the listener, the person we're talking to, will very smartly say, "Then why are they in the hip hop category?"
And that's where, hold on, and real quick, that's what I'm saying.
You're right. Whatever you're about to say, yes, I agree with you.
Automatically, bow out on that one.
You're 100%. I know where you're going with it. What I'm saying is, that's what the combat's going to be. We know what we consider hip hop versus what mainstream media has now deemed to be hip hop.
Right, and that's where I'm going with this. When we were coming up, and I hate to sound like that guy, but when we were coming up, the mainstream media dictated what hip hop was. I don't think the mainstream media is dictating anymore what hip hop is. It's because what hip hop, they're waiting for what, okay, they're going like this. Mainstream media is sitting back going, oh, y'all like that over there? Cool, that's hip hop. Oh, y'all like that over there? Oh, that's dope. That's hip hop. Bring it over here. They're not, it's no more of sophisticated, savvy motherfuckers.
That in and of itself is, that in and of itself is them deeming what hip hop is. They're just redefining it.
Well, no. What I'm saying is no, because I think they're waiting for pockets of people to say that's hot, and then they're going, "Oh yeah, that's hot." They're just echoing. Mainstream media is no more. There's no more Rap City. There's no more.
I heard he's coming back. What happened?
Come on, Yo MTV Raps.
The basement came back.
Yeah, for one show on BET on the BET Awards.
I heard they're trying to bring it back for real.
Yeah, their joint's been running for a minute.
It'd be dope if they did. I think Yo MTV Raps is coming back with Conceited and Justine Valentine.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, for a long, long time, kids have been allowed to choose what hip hop is, right? And that's don't sound like a bad thing. It's like, oh, you tell. But the problem is this: it's a couple of points of problems with why we are where we are in hip hop. One, I blame parents. I blame the parents that's trying to be dope and hip. Oh yeah, I like this. I like the Nardo Wick. Like, yeah, it's dope. It's in the club. Yeah, and that's all the kids are listening to. My kids listen to especially my oldest kids. They listen to Snoop. Listen to DMX. They listen to what I told them to listen. Like, they had no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in our day when you said right at the beginning of the show, Steve, you said we were listening to jazz, we were listening to R&B. Because why? Because we had no choice. Right. Mama put that shit on. You cannot take that shit off.
It's at the family reunions.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
at the old folks the picnics, everything.
Right.
That's what you was going to hear.
So the first problem was there's a section of parents that got so young that's what they listen to. They listen to Lil Wayne, Soulja Boy, and that's what their kids grew up off of, and that's why we're here now. Also, they took away all the shows. They took away the power from the radio, the show, the video shows. Like, MTV don't play videos anymore. Matter of fact, YouTube is the video place, and nobody really puts money into their videos no more. Nobody puts an effort into anything. And the last part is it became a business. This shit now is the MCs used to be the drug dealers. Now they're the fiends. First of all,
exactly.
And secondly, this is a business to these kids. To these new. It's just like, yo, I can make money real quick and go do something else. There's no love for this shit no more.
Nah, it's just the least amount of effort that they can put in and make a whole bunch of money.
Right.
That's all they're trying to do.
Man, to call yourself an MC was like, oh, that's an MC. Like, yo, he rap over there. He used to be
Yeah,
like,
you
yo,
had to be known in the streets. Like,
man,
you had to have a huge buzz, and that buzz had to start spilling over into a whole nother state.
man. It's just it's like you remember, like that feeling when people said, yo, you was dope, and you just was walking
Mhm.
somewhere. That shit was dope, man. That shit was like, yeah, you felt like a fighter. You like a boxer.
Especially when they recognize you on the street and everything. They be like, weren't you performing the other night doing this?
Right.
Like, yeah. They be like, oh my God.
When the cat cross town was like, nah, man, I gotta see that dude. I gotta see that dude. He think he a fly
Mhm.
rapper to me, like, oh, and then a cipher come up, and we just on the beach, standing in a big ass circle for no reason.
Mhm.
Sorry, folks. That's a little history.
Don't nobody cipher no more.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody cipher no more. They skills. Hey, what happened? I think Harlem Wonder having a little difficulty.
No, I'm
But,
here. Just let
oh,
y'all-
you still your video's frozen.
Yeah, it's been froze for a minute.
Nope. I'm just very still as I let this alcohol get into my system.
I'm just very still.
Very still.
Yeah, but no. All right. So that was the freshman class, man, and go from the freshman. So like I said, going from all the way to now to the future, we going all the way to the past, and by my man Jules Santana. So Jules wants Banks in a versus. That's not
Why?
the story. That's not the story at all. That's easy. Like Jules and Banks, dope verses. It's the fact that he said Bleak was too easy for him, so he needs Banks. Thoughts, fellas? Is Bleak too easy for Jules?
I will say, okay, I'm on record for being a massive Memphis Bleak fan.
I as
I'm
well.
on record
we know.
for being. I bought the Understanding bootleg. It was hella pissed when I got to the crib and the shit was edited. Didn't stop me from playing that shit like crazy. Don't give a shit. I'm a Bleak fan.
Right.
Don't know if he's got enough firepower for Jewels.
Yeah, I'm with you right there because I don't think his catalog's long enough.
I don't
His hit list might not be long enough.
He's got holes in pocket. True indeed. But Jewels has a lot of people that he can pull features from that Bleak really don't like. I can call 3 Bleak joints that I could also call 3 Jewels joints that Jewels will win off of those 3. And I just
tell.
Both.
Give it to us.
Right?
If Memphis Bleak played round here, Jewels could play Clockwork and Clockwork wins. Or he could play Dipset Anthem and there isn't a song that Memphis Bleak has that can fuck with Dipset Anthem. Let's just start with that shit.
Yeah. That will burn him up right there all the way.
He has that
What?
that
Coming
can
to,
fuck with Dipset
hold on. Coming to age don't do it.
Dipset Anthem?
Coming to age.
Not.
I took his G in my hand. I threw it, gave it back to that man. Like what?
That's not Bleak's song.
Well,
That's
Dipset
all
Anthem ain't just
song.
Jules Santana.
What did I say? Dipset Anthem was Jules Santana's song.
He ain't the only one on it though, isn't he? I could have sworn Jim Jones was on that joint.
No, it's not Jim Jones. It's Cameron, but Cameron is featured on the Jewel song. That's
you can't
not.
call. Hold on, no. I refuse to say
What did I say?
it's Dipset Anthem. I'm nah. That's a Dipset song.
Listen, I see you flying your flag, and again, I understand.
This one, man, because I
said was
he got bars, man.
Does not have a song that can fuck with Dipset Anthem.
Man, I'm talking. He got bars, man.
I've never said he didn't. I said he doesn't have a song in his catalog that you could play Coming to Age and the crowd would be all hyped. Oh, hell yeah. If Dipset Anthem comes on, the roof is coming off the fucking arena, wherever the fuck they at. That's just what it is.
What about
Around here,
right, so
no.
you put,
Around
right,
here,
so,
we didn't even have the hottest verse on round here.
so what about the Missy joint? What about what's that joint?
Is That Your Chick?
That Your Chick. What about That Your Chick?
Okay, so his verse on Is That Your Chick can definitely go with Clockwork. And I think Clockwork wins. He
Really?
pulled his joint. I Can't Feel My Face with him and Lil Wayne.
Hey, it was right there. I saw it. I saw it.
Bentley verse.
He can't lie. I just seen what he did. He gave you the.
Yeah, you know, like I don't see that one, but you know.
Okay, so if he did That Your Chick,
loses the Clockwork.
I don't see that.
okay, so what about Beamer, Benz, and Bentley?
Peter Bentley goes up against round here.
No. I'm just saying. I got all the props for Bleak, 1,000%.
Okay. Does he beat Lloyd Banks?
No.
No.
I'll say
They're not on the same level.
they're not. But that becomes a
Dual
versus bars. There's no way Santana has enough bars. His nickname is the PLK. For those that don't know, the Punchline King. It's real.
Lloyd Banks is a tough out.
There's no way.
One album. You don't even got to play nothing.
Banks is monotone. Banks is monotone, and he's just a barbarian.
Right. And you seen what Barbarian did to the Dipset.
Yeah, I don't talk about that. Why you bring
Yeah, look, we don't talk about that at all. That's
Yes,
taboo around here.
old shit?
Listen,
No.
man. So a little
No.
revisionist history on this very podcast. My man right there went head to head with me and was like, "Yo, Dipset got it all day," and I said, "You need to chill. You need to chill. It's the locks. Like it's the locks."
Yes.
Dipset go. What you
It's
gonna do?
always been the locks.
The locks though.
Dipset didn't do 3/4 of the proper shit. That the issue is.
They couldn't. They were getting beat down.
Listen, what I'm saying. The locks,
Wow. But
as the locks, they go and do everything as the locks. The Dipset ain't been in the same room in years. So
listen,
you got
True.
seasoned,
True.
you have seasoned fucking. This is what we do as a core group versus we all dope, but we ain't done shit together in years. It's different. I'm not saying Locks didn't win.
It sounded like
It was
Dipset should
terrible.
know who won and rehearsed.
It should have been closer. Is what I'm gonna say. It should have been way closer. They didn't do 3/4 of the songs that we was. I know I was sitting there like they're not gonna do this shit. They're not gonna do that. They're missing out a whole bunch of shit.
But now the only way Dipset would have had a chance is if Cameron went back to Killer Cam.
They needed to
And
let
bring some
Cam
of that out.
go off.
If they let Cam go off, Cam would have went off.
Okay, I get what y'all saying, and that's the same thing he said on the day after when we did the second show. My retort was, Jada didn't even get off of his shit. So if Killer Cam comes out,
no, hold on. Jada did, but he couldn't do.
Jada did group shit.
He just did the shit with Fab, so he couldn't recycle shit because he looked like a sucker doing it.
Well, shit.
But the thing was,
Styles P. Styles P got a whole list of shit.
Exactly. By himself.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying.
He got a body by himself.
Like he said, the Dipset got this shit, like got mad clips in the chamber. So did the Locks. There's a lot of shit the Locks didn't do.
To the bag to pull them out because the Dipset just, all right, fellas, we're gonna do this shit. All right, cool. And they just like, all right, it was a phone call and they all got together and they just tried to fucking wing it. The Locks,
that sounds like a personal
concert shit.
That sounds like somebody should have said maybe we should rehearse.
Yeah.
Somebody with all that shit talking they were doing, somebody should have said maybe we should have rehearsed.
The 3-6 and the Bone Thugs and Harmony joint. How the fuck Bone Thugs and Harmony don't do first of the month, bitch? That's the song y'all are known for.
Exactly.
See, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand strategy. I'd have came out with that shit. Blaze.
It's all the strategy.
Off rip.
You have to let your focus because them motherfuckers do this for real because if every time one of them drop a song, they got at least 2 or 3 posse cuts.
Yeah, and then 3-6 versus Bone. I was like, I know they had beef, but this is 3-6. Like, that's hard to go against. 3-6 got 8 anthems on one record.
Boy, still, I wouldn't even put them in the same league together.
Not at all.
Wasn't even a good matchup.
Not at all. I know they had beef back in the day with that dark shit they were all doing, but 3-6 make strip club records.
Exactly.
You know how strip club records sound.
That band's making dance.
And strip club anthems, pill popping anthems, like whatever you're into, they got an anthem for it.
They got an Oscar.
Yeah, Oscars, don't they? Not just one, it's plural.
Don't they?
Huh?
Didn't Bone have an Oscar or whatever for the Batman shit?
No.
On my bucket.
No, I think the only rap group to ever get an Oscar was 3-6 Mafia.
I thought they were the first rap group.
No, my bad. What's the name just got an Oscar? Common and the Sengi dude, light skinned Sengi dude that's done all the Black Anthem. John Legend.
About John Legend. Right?
John Legend.
Oh no, that's my fault. Okay.
Every time I'm telling you, every time there's a black movie about some spirit, like some heroic black and like it's Martin Luther King, John Legend. It's Rosa Parks movie. Get John Legend to do the soundtrack.
Hey man, that man know exactly where his fucking wheelhouse is. I ain't knocking that shit, dude. Get your money.
Not one bit.
You want a Negro anthem? Okay, hold on.
Let's see what John doing.
Hey, can you call Common to come in here real quick? There's only 2 people with Common and Kanye. Come on. That's the only 2 people they get to make soundtracks for black movies.
Which ain't wrong. That's consistent, but I mean,
very consistent.
I mean, props to John Legend, but I don't want to keep hearing "Stay with Me" or whatever the fuck he's singing on.
We go higher. Like that's how you sound. Like, all right, man. John, this ain't that kind of movie. This is Ambulance.
Okay, cool, got it. You get to my new favorite topic that we're about to talk about, please. Can we stop pushing this shit off? You already know what it is.
What's the time count? It is now 9:09. So yeah, it's time for your main source topic. We're gonna bring back the main source banner, and I'm just gonna let my man rip. So Drake put out a new album. I wish I remembered the name of it.
It was something.
I didn't even know he put out an album.
Some shit like that, which was accurate.
It's like Nevermind or like Up.
It's called
ain't it? It's there's something Nevermind, like wait or time out or like don't put this shit in my face. Something to that effect. Well, let me tell you before my man get his like 20 minutes off, right? Because he's been loaded. This clip been loaded since last week.
It's called honestly, never mind. Which
there you go.
He already knows.
He does honestly.
He predicted the future.
So I, as your gracious host, I try to do my due diligence on every album that comes out, and I give it a shot. And I played this record thinking, all right, maybe it's gonna be like some real dope. Maybe he gonna surprise me. He gonna come out with some bangers. I put the first track on. All right, this is weird. It's 80s drums with an Afro beat. That's a weird combination. Put the 80s synth drums on an Afro beat. But it's like, and it's going, and I'm like, okay, all right. I wish I could play it for you, but we're on Facebook today, so you know how Facebook don't like music. And And I'm just listening, and I'm like, he starts singing, and I go, nope, next. Because immediately it was like, this don't match. This does not match. And I go through every single song, and I never stop once. I never stopped once. Like I heard 15 seconds of every song and was like, oh God, what did he do? And it was almost like somebody tortured me for an hour. I felt like I was made to do that. I felt like I was made to listen. Like it was like I was being punished for something I did in a former life. That's how bad this album was to me. Now it's a lot of y'all out there that love this shit. I would question what are y'all drinking. But for some more hate, here's Harlem One with the report.
No hate, absolutely no hate. I think we started talking about something kind of like this in beginning of this podcast. Specifically, what drives people to do something different when they already have their path labeled, picked out, blazed, the whole 9.5. Is absolutely no hate. I champion those that go out and try something different and do something different and just, go a different way and see if they can make something shake. It doesn't always work out. For reference, see Lil Wayne with his rock album that I know people are like, oh, that shit was fantastic. Bonk. So, Drake.
Are you
I have not listened to a single beat, bar, none of it, because I'm not a Drake fan. Do I like some Drake songs? Absolutely. I also am not a real big fan on wasting my hard drive space on music that I'm not going to absolutely listen to. Which what happened with the Drake album? I knew it came out. I also knew I wasn't going to do anything to make sure that I heard it initially. This was one of those albums where I was going to let the people give me a reason to listen to it. Man, when I woke up, and I know hardcore, flag flying, chest beating Drake fans.
Who's it? You really don't.
Got on this motherfucker. It was like, man, this shit is horrible. What is he doing? This ain't because he had a formula. When he dropped that Certified Lover Boy joint, you couldn't tell them cats nothing. All I kept saying was, this is the same Drake.
Donda was better.
He's doing what he does best, and he's making a Drake album. I don't know if you heard me or what that drove him to go into a new direction.
So you think it was you?
He got off on the wrong exit.
So you thought he heard you on the pod? It was like, oh, I got something for this motherfucker.
He got off on the wrong exit apparently, and
I'll show you
people that do like the song, the album. Oh, it's the verse is different. This is all club music because people start going to the clubs again all of a sudden now that we back out there, whatever. But I can't wait to hear this show in the club. This shit going to be dope. Probably.
That nigga was like 840.
I know who's not going to find out. There's some people that I have zero ambition on listening to until I hear it. And then that might sway me into it. As big a name as Drake is, he falls in that category for me. And it's not like I was in here high-fiving my 4-year-old like, yeah, the Drake album fucking sucked. I wasn't happy. I was just like, he tried something different, and it didn't work. And there's nothing wrong with that because now the next Drake album, he's going to go back to his old formula, more likely than not. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we know that we have hip-hop artists that stay the same their entire career. See Onyx, right? See Lupe Fiasco.
One of the best dropped albums that nobody listened to.
We see where they're at, and they ride that shit. And then we see people that have grown as they've aged. See Hove with 444, right? See your Kendricks. Kendrick has now made another album that sounds nothing like the other ones, and it's good.
Very good.
Coles. It's possible to grow as you age and your music reflects. Drake hasn't grown. He tried something different. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that the different that he tried alienated completely
Real different.
his followers. The people that rock with Drake were not expecting this album, and either A, they were forced to really like it because it was something different and they are Drake fans and they're like, fuck it, it's something different, but I can fuck with it. Or B, head scratching, man, what the fuck? What is this? What? This is not what I was, because they're used to hearing Certified Lover Boy, fucking Scorpion. If you listen to this, it's already too late, or whatever the hell else it was. This Views from the Six, all the exact same album. All the exact same album. You knew what you were gonna get. You had songs for the women. You had a couple grimy hard banger joints. You had some posse cuts. You had some Young Money shit, and then that was it.
Now that you say that, man, I'm listening to joints over in my head. I'm like, you have a hell of a point. This just is all the same album.
They're all exactly the same, and that's what had his fan base exactly where it was. You knew what you were getting with a Drake album, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wash, rinse, repeat, because that's what got you where you're at. Now, if you're going to try something different, baby step your people in. You see what I'm saying? You can still do another Drake album, but sprinkle in a couple of these Afro beat joints or something like that, because he did it on I don't know if it's Views for the Six or whatever. When he did the one chance, he had the one chance that he had another one that had a little bit of the reggae dancehall vibe. Right. 2 songs.
What was it called?
He did an entire album of club, dancehall, house, everything. And he left people sitting back like,
that nigga emptied the clip on his
album.
We
don't have no 0 to 100. We don't have no.
Reloaded.
I'm confused. It was the confusion that led to the split in Drake fans. And I'm telling you, the cats that I know that would argue with me about why Drake is in the same conversation as fucking Jay-Z.
That's blasphemy.
Sitting back like,
hey, we don't do that.
Hey, cuz, so what happened to Drake? Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. Yeah, because
I'm sorry.
My homeboy that I know is a Drake fan. I seen his first post when he listened to it. He's like, man, this shit is not good at all. All I typed, 4 words: Hove would never. My man came right up and was like, I have no defense. You are 100% correct. 3 words, whatever the fuck.
I just want to make sure you on point.
I'm drinking monkey shoulder and beer. Leave me the hell alone.
All I'm saying, all right, before I get back into my rant, man. Floor is yours, man. He said no, pass.
I passed because I passed on listening to the album because I don't know. I thought it was gonna be just some regular Drake stuff, and I'm like, I don't even like Drake. Never liked him because, like you said, all of his albums was one huge playlist. Everything sounded exactly the same, like it was on repeat. I don't care which song you played from which album you played, it was all the same song.
True.
So I'm just not a fan.
True.
I know people gonna hate me for that, but you know what? I don't care.
I mean, that's the thing. We know what Drake is going to give you. And he gave you none of that on this album. And it reflected. And he divided his fan base.
Yeah.
Not a single drop, man. Listen, man. Drake. Hey, man, you got to get outside.
You need to get some sun. Get that light get out of him.
You got to do something, man. You got to get away from that kid. You got to stop going to the park. You got to stop. You got to stop being. You know what, man? He's so rich. And his music was never really introspective. See, the difference between Hove being like, because Hove is just as rich, right? Or if not more. But Hov can put up album like 444 because he's always been introspective. Every like Reasonable Doubt is like he said, it took 21 years to make Reasonable Doubt, or 26 years to make Reasonable Doubt. Like all his records are always like, yo, this is what I was going through. This is what I was thinking at the time. This is what was happening at the time. So he can be rich and say, you know what? I'm uber rich. I'm not in the streets no more. Let me just tell you how I got rich. Let me give y'all the backbreaking. Let me school y'all on some shit y'all can do.
He was never in the streets. He was on Degrassi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I was talking about Jay-Z, but yeah, you're right. Drake was never in the streets.
Drake was never in the streets.
I was talking about Jay. Like, Jay can give you that. I'm a billionaire now, so I can't really talk about the streets because I ain't there no. I ain't been there in a while. So let me go ahead and give you some shit about my mom, some shit about making some money, some shit about me and Beyonce, and it happened a couple times. Y'all know about the elevator. Let me give you some shit about that. Like, that's dope. Drake never does
about that right there, but that's later. I have a theory about that.
Well, all I'm saying is, I think the best albums, the best albums I put together are the ones that come from, like, yo, tell us about what you was thinking about when you was going through. Tell us about what you was thinking about when Pusha was calling your baby out.
I know what he was thinking. Shit, he found out. Fuck.
That's what he wanted to know.
I do have a kid. His name is my bad because I couldn't think of a better name. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. That's what people want to hear. Like, this shit is not like it ain't it, Drake. It ain't it. And the people who like this shit,
House Afrobeat full ass album, and in his mind he was like, "This shit's gonna be fire." And to some it was, but to most it was not.
Nah. Somebody needs to be. He need a
in the realm of Kendrick, just dropped his album.
I'm not even mad at Drake for dropping his album.
Pusha T dropped fire. And you came out with that.
You know who I'm mad at? You know who I'm
this was your response.
You know who I'm more mad at? You know who I'm more mad at for dropping this album, for making this album? Is the other motherfuckers in the studio who were like, yo, because he brought people to the studio. Yo, I got this new joint, man. I want you here. Check it out.
Yeah, all the yes men were in there.
That shit's hot.
Yeah.
That shit's hot. So that's the one that's gonna burn the streets up.
Around them, because I'd been right there. I don't even like you in that shit trash, Playboy. I don't even know.
That's what happened, man. That's what happened when you get a bunch of yes men around you. Shit like this start happening. Like, yo, that shit hot, son. This is gonna kill the streets. It's gonna burn it up, son. B, man, word. That's my word. It's my word is bomb. B, that's gonna light it up. Shit. And then he go outside like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Don't say shit.
When they should have told him that to his face.
That shit was dumpster juice. Why you ain't say nothing? You know it was too. That's what I'm saying. You know what? It's Drake. He'll be okay. He'll bounce back. And that's
hey Drake, hire the podcast next time. Just fly us to OVO Nation, wherever the hell you call that shit.
I don't play
Calabasas, wherever you want, and then play us some shit. We'll tell you that shit garbage.
Garbage.
Hot.
I mean,
booty.
He don't even write most of his stuff anyway. So
that shit is.
If he ain't even writing most of his stuff, why are you buying this trash?
You know what, man? And that's another thing about the hip hop state. They made having a ghostwriter. Okay.
Yeah, they normalized it.
They normalized having a ghostwriter with a. Hold on.
It was always a thing, but they normalized broadcasting it and making it okay that you don't have to. Because again, what's the biggest thing?
Shameful thing. It was a shameful thing.
The biggest thing that I can always say about ghostwriting is the one that fucks people up all the time. Jay-Z wrote Still Dre. He wrote for Snoop and Dre on Still DRE. That was
he
all.
He wrote for a whole slew of people.
Man, he wrote two different styles.
When it came out, he didn't get out there and say, "Oh, I wrote for them," whatever. He got his bread and he did his thing. But again, Jay-Z wrote Still DRE. Sounded so West Coast. And that man is from Marcy Project.
Exactly.
Jay-Z, this is a Jay-Z podcast. If y'all didn't know, like we don't hire our Shane.
Sing all day.
We don't hire our Shane. Jay-Z is God over here. Like holding CS like
y'all see the top three right there, boy. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's a whole picture right over
Jay-Z
there.
Big and Nas. Jay-Z Big and Nas, man.
You
That's
see?
it. The Holy Trinity, man. And I'm
That's
sorry.
it, for real.
Holy Trinity everywhere.
It just doesn't make sense to me. But I digress. I get called the hater and all of this shit because I don't rock with Drake like that. I'd have had so many people. I quietly sat back and just watched true Drake aficionados just like, damn, man, I don't know what this is. And all I do is sit right there. Over never. Hey, man, you good? How's that Drake treating you? Man, shut up, yo. Like, I'm just saying. But if Jay-Z dropped the album at midnight tonight, it's fucking the internet up.
Everything will shut down.
Everything.
So everybody's gonna listen to what Jay got to say because Jay be dropping the gems, yo.
You can't drop
it. Y'all want to hear my theory about the elevator shit?
Real quick. Artists, I'm gonna make a public safety announcement. If you announce that you dropping at midnight, that shit better be fire. If I hear one more motherfucker drop at midnight and that shit ain't a surprise drop and that shit ain't fire, the next day is I'm coming on this podcast and flaming. I'm holding a flamethrower at every single one of y'all because I'm tired of motherfuckers coming out here with a surprise. Yo, shorty drop at midnight and that shit dropping it's hardwood. It's double wood. And go ahead, Trev. I can't deal with it no more.
All right. So real quick, here's my theory, and I spoke on it as it was happening, and events unfolded after I said something. All right. So we're talking the whole Jay-Z. So this is the elevator shit, Lemonade, 444, and the joint album.
Right.
Look at the order that shit dropped. So the elevator shit happened, and the whole world was like, "Oh shit, some shit that fucking happened," and I bet Hov was cheating, blah blah blah. And I just kind of sat back and I was like, "Damn, okay, maybe he did," but I find it weird that this happened. Okay, maybe it happened. Whatever, cool, no problem. And then Beyonce dropped Lemonade, and I was like, "Album's fire." She's talking about what she talked about. I know what's going to happen. And as soon as I heard Lemonade, I was like, I already know what's going to happen. I think this is all fabricated because Jay-Z's going to drop an album where he's apologizing and they're going to drop a joint album. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. Hov dropped 444 and it was phenomenal. It showed his adulthood, his growth, all of that other stuff. He did his apologies and all of that other stuff on song. Now, mind you, they got a studio in they fucking crib.
And they engineered all of that.
That she did an entire album dolo like that. Or I'm sure he heard about it or whatever, but I feel like it was all a fabricated way to grab money. Because think about it. Solange had really. Why was Solange the one that was doing all that shit in the elevator and not the person who was going through it? Oh, that's my sister.
Solange dropped the album right after that.
Thank you.
Sure did.
Thank you. It was the biggest fabricated thing, and I sat there and I think I was talking to Wifey. I know I was talking to her, but I was like, Jay-Z's gonna drop an album and they're gonna do a joint album because what's the biggest way to make money? You did your controversy, you got your apology, and you got your reconciliation. Let's do this together. And that's exactly what happened. I was like, look at all the money they just made. And
they kept it in-house.
It was all in-house. You have arguably the biggest R&B person on planet Earth with Beyonce. You have the top hip-hop dude that can drop, like we just said, can drop an album right now and break the internet, and Jay-Z, individual album, joint shit.
Yeah. Money on top of money.
Here's the thing, though. when 444 dropped, it stopped hip hop dead in its tracks. Like, what is this?
Yeah. It was
When
a dope
Lemonade dropped, it stopped R&B dead in
and
its
the
tracks.
words of my boy Charlamagne the God, and that's not slandering anything. That was a solid ass album.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Solid
And Lemonade
album.
dropped, it stopped R&B for a minute because it was like, yo, this shit is fire. And even when the joint venture was still fire, it wasn't as fire as the other two, but it was still fire. But that's what I'm saying. If you gonna drop. Like if you gonna drop, man, come with some heat. We're in a we coming out of a pandemic, man. Drop heat. It's the summer.
Nah, but we're getting Baby Tron music, boy.
Baby Tron, though. And Saucy Santana. But speaking of new artists, I don't know if I should play it because I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure if it'll come through. But I did have a new artist named Jay Condone to play, aka my son. No one.
Why you say it like that though, my son?
Because I wanted to treat him because I'm not proud that he's rapping the way he's rapping, but I'm proud that he's dope at doing it.
So
you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to play it for y'all because he's doing that new shit, and I'm like, I told him I wanted to treat him like a regular artist. Like a new artist that we have on the show.
Don't do it yet. Wait
till I'm thinking of wait till we get DJ Domino back
on this shit, so we can give him that face to face. I don't want him thinking I'm gonna say anything that I won't say right to him.
Right. Let me give you a little preview though.
One of the greatest, that is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just be ancient, one of them ladies. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me.
Yuki Production.
Hey, where's Run? Smoking his mom and his popping his man. When I see the money, I get in advance. You say you need money, go get some bands. When I have a bag, I do my dance.
Did y'all hear that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Heard it. All right, so that's a little preview. This is a little preview. I promise his mom I'd play it. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna play the whole full joint when Domino gets back, and we can put it through the real system. Yeah, man.
No, I'm sorry. So I'm doing what I normally do, man. I'm scrolling Facebook just to make sure I'm on top of everything that's
right.
Just in case we get some breaking news. That's right. I still do Facebook. And I came across a video. Shout out to my man John Hunt that does the animal voiceovers. I don't hear anything, but it's a video of a blue-nosed pit absolutely running through a rooster. Do y'all know what I mean by running through?
Yes,
all right.
I do. Sad to say, but I do.
Knocking the feathers off of this motherfucker, man. Shit, wild. I don't know, man. My
fried chicken.
Said, listen, he's frying some shit.
Yo, I'm having that shit tonight. You mind?
But anyway, yeah, man. I look forward to us getting the young OG on here so we can give his music the proper breakdown. Because
yeah, man. But speaking of OGs.
I take my time with every rhyme and every line. Got a consistent flow to it, it's on time. I got lines that I penetrate your whole nine and leave you with infinite damage to your blood count. I ain't playing body race, you caught up. You're too short to mess with mess, little man. Overlooking in a giant land, you get crushed, so I slap you with my giant hand. I'm an adrenaline junkie on an adrenaline rush. You wanna cool so wet? I still
remember that day we recorded this joint.
Picasso's, I thought you remember us. Move out the way, move out the way. Get out the way, get out the way. Clear out the lane, clear out the lane. Load up the
pad in the pen, man. I spits like the wind, man. Stomp on niggas like the soles of my Tim's. Spit more flows than them folks for hoes. But I'm gonna spit with the niceness like a barber's precise. I'm like a razor blade when I slice. So please get in the way. I got something to say to these weak ass MCs who acting fool games. That in the street niggas, y'all fly by night. The moon and the stars, man, you limited light. Weak ass bloods just hopping on the fad. Talking bullshit, how you stunting like your dad. Get them on the stage, these niggas kissing like a fag.
Get out the way, get out the way. Clear out the way, clear out the way. Load up the clips, we on some shit. I was taught to trade the handshake for the fist, but if a nigga ain't
Yeah, just got off of this joint though.
fifth, hot spit, hot shit combined with toxic words radioactive from the heat they emit. I admit I'm the sickest sin, one of the great. You fucking with the ace of sin, yeah, you made a mistake.
Hey, man, he didn't want to do this shit.
Starving.
Yeah, he ain't want to do it, but I was like, yo, Jesse, you got a dope flow.
Get out the way, get out the way.
Yo, he didn't even want to do that shit, man. He was like, nah, we had to beg that nigga to get on the joint. He didn't even want to do that. Then flame that shit.
Exactly, straight murdered it, yo.
That nigga said, "God, hit you with the."
I don't know where the hell I was at for that one.
Say what?
I don't even know where I was at for that one. I don't know.
Oh no, you was This is your Air Force time.
Oh,
you was in South Cac at this point. Well, back in South. we ended up back.
Yeah.
Like, nah, that was that was I think I was living over on Hampton Boulevard when we recorded that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because we had just went over to a new record label, and we were supposed to perform at Picasso's. And shit
man, if you listen to the song, you'd understand.
Yeah. Somebody bring no DVD. Somebody bring the music, and so we made that song. And so we went there. It's just
Don't stop us. Let's keep it pushing.
You know what I'm saying? That song is born out of anger. That song is breved out of anger. Nah, man, I'll be playing that shit for my kids, man. They be like, Dad, like I said, keep moving. You so much to lose. I had forgot about that shit. You said that shit to me. I was like, oh shit. Who you do it for? Man, shout out to Nation.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to One Nation. Shout out to Jess. Ransom. Who else is Pitbull? And who else?
Can't forget Adrian.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They had a whole. We was like we at for a minute we had almost goddamn as big of a joint like the Wu-Tang. We were growing.
Yeah, we was deep up in that joint, yo.
And right in Jesse's grandpa's house. We was deep in that back cut, playing Mario Kart all night, doing dumb shit.
Right, like hold on. All right, it's time for me to go back there and put my verse down. He sound like he done. That was fire. Right there. You gotta wait and see who win on the Mario Kart first. And you go run it back there.
I remember the first day, because I was like on some real shit. You, Ransom, everybody else rhyming, One Nation. Like I'm sitting there like, yo, I can't compete with these dudes, right? And then we did the Transformer joint.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and spit my verse. They was like, all right, D, just go ahead first. That was the day I was like, when I came out the booth and Ransom was like, yo, you just made me rewrite my shit. And I was like,
yes. They got to pop his own collar.
But nah, I try, man. The only reason I'm as good as I am is I'm trying to keep up with your ass.
Shit, I ain't nothing.
Man, I used to watch this dude just like, yo, you ain't gonna write nothing. You ain't gonna write
that
shit
whole
down
joint right there. that whole verse that you just played, I was walking in there, just come in freestyling.
I don't remember when you wrote. I don't remember. I remember one time I offered you a piece of paper and you was like, no, I don't need it.
I did. Just let me listen to the beat for about 5 minutes and let me go in that booth.
He used to look at me like, I got it. What's the chorus? I got it.
All right.
And then go in there
but hold on. But you know I can't count bars. So I'd be like, hold on. Tell me what I need to drop in. They be like, now. Okay. I can go. Just let me loose, yo. Let me loose. Can I go? Okay. And then here we go.
Like and time.
Yeah, but look, I used to
Oh,
always end right on time. It was like something was like, all right, wrap it up, boom, and it would always end perfect.
and your brain was counting bars. I'm telling you, man. Your brain, your subconscious was like, no, all right,
Hold
cool.
on, I think it's coming up. I think it's right there. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, this was fun times, man. Saturday night at Jess's crib. That's where I invented 40s and I started drinking 40s and Red Bull.
Yeah. God, you were going through some shit. That's
Right. 40s are the cheap shit.
You was spending more Red Bull than you was the brew. That shit is bad.
No, I'm telling you, he used to look at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm looking at you like that now. I understand.
Oh shit. I used to
Well,
be like, yo,
I can't say nothing because most of the time, you know me, I'm in there taking shots.
oh shit. That's how I got in trouble half the time. And we was in there having fun. And now it looked like I was out doing some shit I ain't had no business doing. We was just in the studio.
I had no business mixing 40s and Red Bull. You earned every bit of trouble you got.
All of it. He asked for it and received it.
And received it constantly. But nah, man, them studio days, man, them shits was like it was just performing. I remember our first performance at the beach at the cave.
Yeah, the cave.
And I was telling my son, I was like, yo, I was throwing up outside, man. I was so nervous. You remember I didn't even want to get on stage. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Yep. And you know me, I'm always ready to go. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
I'm saying this like, yo, how's this nigga just? He's like, just stand here, and so we get on stage. He's like, just stand here. I'm gonna play the music, and you just nod your head. I got it. And he starts rapping, and then the beat hits, and it's my turn, and I don't know, something just clicked. And it was like,
here it is.
I've never been scared to perform ever again. I was like, oh,
it's too easy, man. But it's before you get there. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you've never done it.
Yep,
that was all messed up. Everything you like. Oh my god, am I gonna remember my lines? How did I start off? What was the middle part of my verse? Like you going through all of this, like when you know you got it already, though. But it just took that confidence, though, and luckily I set it off.
Yeah, especially when we packed that place because we had to get everybody, we had to pass out the flyers and get everybody in there on our own.
Yeah, that joint was packed.
I wish we had. I mean, I feel like we missed the SoundCloud era. You know, we could have done with SoundCloud.
Yeah, we still be doing it now.
It didn't sound like any of the shit that's on SoundCloud.
What I'm saying, yeah, our shit was nothing like what was. But what I'm saying is, if SoundCloud had been out back then, you know how many records we would do just on a whim. You know how many records we would do? Like we have records that don't no one know where they are.
Yeah,
we got records like me and him got records like we just got. I can remember doing shit and I'm like, where is that song at?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
because that was back in the days of mini disc and all that too. So you know, you lose them joints, they gone.
Yes, already told you. Like we was talking like right before he went. Like I said, before he went to Walking Dead, we was talking about. He sent me what he had. And he was like, "Man, I know it's a gang of shit missing, but I just don't know where it's at." I was like, "Man, like the Transformer joint's gone. I don't know where it is. Keep moving. Don't know where it is. I know there's a whole CD of missing shit. Like I got a bunch of shit that's not finished."
Yeah, look, I found those songs that I sent to you because I was going through my emails, and because me and Jesse, we stayed on the email thing. Anytime he had a beat he wanted me to hear to get the approval for one of our songs, he emailed it to me. So you know what I mean. I kept all that. So I got to keep going through it. I probably still got some of our old stuff.
Man, I wish you got to sit there when you go through that shit again, man. Because I be loving my kid. I like the way my kid looks at me when he actually thinks I did something. Because I be talking and he be like I look like I don't rap. Like he look, he ain't doing nothing because I can't spit no more.
So you ain't got no bars, cuz.
I got no bars. I can't. I've tried it. I cannot spit a rhyme. I don't even write it. Can't do nothing because I quit. Like when I quit, and I don't know how to rhyme anymore. Like I could put a little something together, but it ain't. I ain't letting nobody hear it. Never hear that.
Nah, somebody go hear it because when you start freestyling, then I'll start freestyling.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
So
god,
that-
that's what I'm saying. The
you gonna
beat
have to come
cypher,
back.
the beat ciphers, man. Just all of us just in a circle, man. That was the funnest part of rapping, man. It was just no crowd, no nothing. We just all in the cipher, just going for ours.
Mm-hmm.
And I one day hope that these kids can get that part, that love back, because I don't think it's a love for hip hop no more.
It ain't.
This shit was our culture. This shit was like wearing a badge of honor. It was like, yo, I'm an MC, I'm a producer, I'm a DJ.
Mm-hmm. And you had to have like that walking to the club, like how we did, and we could just go straight in.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? You can walk past the line.
Man.
Like, bruh.
Some days we just be like, yo.
Yeah, because we know the bouncers, we know the owners. We like, hey, we going in. How many of y'all? All of us right here. All right, let's go.
And we never roll small. We never roll small.
No.
Never roll small. So
No.
shout out to everybody that used to be down with the Aces, man. Shout out to the original member, Harlem Wonder. Shout out to everybody that just used to fuck with us, man. Just appreciate it. One Nation, like I said, One Nation, Ransom, Adrian, like shout out to what's my man? Devin. Shout out to Devin. Was it Devin?
Excuse me. Sorry.
Devlin?
Devlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dev.
Hey, Dev used to come through a spit too.
Yeah.
Oh, Stony Brook click.
Yeah. Can't
Shout out
forget the
to Fatty
Stony Brook
Cakes.
click, boy.
Shout out to Fatty.
This man said fatty cakes.
Oh,
Cake.
Man. I forgot all about fatty cakes, yo.
Yo, VA used to be ours. Like
Fatty Cake.
Yeah, we was everywhere though. We was everywhere at every venue. Man, like it was crazy back then, man.
Man.
Look,
I
we
miss
kind of
that
old. Man, you know, back in
Yeah,
my
no,
day.
we are. Because like all of us got kids that are old, like oh, and speaking of godfather of my daughter, so who is now 18, so you need to go get her. Because she
If I
wilding.
get her, I'm gonna punch her in the throat.
She wilding, dude. She be wilding,
I'm
man.
gonna punch her in the throat.
She be wilding. I know this ain't got nothing to do with music, y'all, but F it. We
Right.
here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hey, so we appreciate it. I know everybody got families and gotta spend time with our loved ones before Monday. So appreciate you coming through, fam. Really do appreciate
You already know, man. Hey, look, we can try to normalize this a little bit. It might not be every joint, but every other joint I might hop up here for y'all.
Hey, you ain't said nothing but a word, man.
Yeah,
Like
as
you
long as
said,
you shoot the invite and I got the time to do it, I'm gonna be up here.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know?
That's what's up. What you think, Harlem?
Hell yeah, come on, man. You know how it go. Family over everything, baby. You know what I'm
All
saying?
day long.
That's just what it is.
Gotta introduce you.
Yeah, we all family.
Yeah, because you cool with J Bug. I don't know if you know Domino, but it'll take 5 minutes for that shit to happen.
Okay.
Domino was my our first rap group was AWOL in California before we moved to Virginia, and it was me, Trev, Derek was our DJ, and was Double O Negro.
Yep,
Zeke. God
what I
dang,
keep saying, you're just not saying yes.
Say what?
Old ass. I said Zeke 4 times.
And he still couldn't figure it out.
I've been in the head a lot. Leave me alone.
Hold on, you saying shit. I'm trying to say his name. Wait. Zeke, bro.
And Zeke, and
D, Nicky Ficky D.
Huh? What? Yeah, but no, that was our first, and Derek was our DJ. So, and like I said, it's all connections here, man. It's all family here. It's all family on this podcast. All family.
Yeah, man. Yeah, always welcome to swing through and get in on the convo, cuzzo. You know how it is.
For sure.
Yes, sir. So before we go, I want to give a shout out to Stereotype. this new clothing company that makes my shirts. Sometimes I'll be coming on podcasts. I want everybody go on stereotype.com. They offering 30%, not 30% or 30% on orders or something like that. Let me pull it up real quick. Yep, they're offering orders on 30 plus to receive an NFT. So if you order $30 or more, you receive an NFT. So they got dope as joint. I got a joint with all black and it's got a heart, but the heart got on a set of beats. Shit's dope. Like Stereotype got some dope little hip hop crazy like ideas type shirts. Trying to get them to make our shirts. So make the podcast shirts. So
shout out to Sarah for making fantastic Yankee fitteds and making sure that I'm the one that gets all the greatness.
This guy.
That is a field worn thing. You know what I'm saying? I got another joint over there that's a custom exclusive. Hooray beer.
Hooray beer. Hey, that's what I got right here.
Hey, so you got any where can they find you at on socials? Any shout outs? Anybody want to holler at?
Man, really, I just want to shout out to you guys, man, for doing what you're doing and for being family, for keeping it real all these years. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we've been holding it down together for a long time, man, more than people would know. And more than they would probably care to know. Because you did a lot of stupid shit. Right? At every point in life, we'd have been through it. You know what I'm saying? Just want to say I love you dudes, man.
I appreciate you, fam. Love you too, man.
Love you too, cuzzo.
Every time we the show populates, look out for look at your inbox. That's how I'm sending it on Facebook.
All right, no doubt. And that's ILL_lyrical on Instagram.
You heard the man. So as for D from Holly Street, all in one, the Ill Lyrical, J Bug, DJ Domino, and all the rest, the whole crew. Hopefully we get back at you next week. If not, it'll be the week after that. And we'll be back with the mix. Look for us on Wednesdays, the 60-minute massacre. We've been doing that for the last couple of weeks. We should be doing it again with me and DJ Domino and anybody that won't come on. So that's you hit us up with your requests. Anything y'all want to hear, just let us know. We just rock on Wednesdays. We just rock out. This is won't talk. We just rock out. So either catch us on Wednesdays or catch us on Saturday. So if there ain't nobody got no shout outs, we can post haste and be out of here.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody tuning in. You know what it is. Stay tuned. Stay on.
Word. Peace, y'all.
Deuces.